go. Here's our 148mm pump. We're going to bring it downstairs and start putting her together. All right, let's unbox her. Beautiful, brand new OEM pump. Sorry guys, it's a little difficult to do this with one hand. That here. One 148mm jet pump housing. Brand spanking new, ready to go. So I have that, and let's grab a Solus 1421 right here. Oh, nope, sorry. That's a 300-310. What is this guy here? Looks like a 1421. This looks like it was redone by Impros. It's actually really, really nice. Look how pretty that is. That's a nice prop. Okay, we're going to use this guy right here. It is a Solus, yep, Solus 1421 redone. There we go. That's what we'll use there. Okay, we're going to go over the press and we're going to push in some bearings. Let's go. Okay, guys, remember our other videos? We're going to put some fogging oil in here. A little too much, but it's okay. First bearing in. Okay, looking good. Okay, that one's in. Up. A little more fogging oil. Second bearing. Good to go. Ready to roll. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. Now let's go put some seals and a bushing in it. Alrighty, now I need to go get bushing, seals, snap ring. Alright, here's our bushing. Got some seals here. Got our snap ring. Here's our shaft. Alright, I grabbed a cone also. Here's all our stuff. Let's grab the bushing here. Alright, here's our bushing. Well, let's put that in there now. Okay, installed. Here's our 3 seals. 1, 2, 3. And here's our snap ring right here. Let's start putting some grease in here. That was actually pretty difficult one-handed. Now we're going to put a little grease on this seal here. Okay, good. Push it in. Good to go. Looks good. Okay, some more grease here. Again, we're going to put a little grease on here, push this baby in. Looks pretty good. One last time, we need to put some grease in here. Grease on here. Let's push this baby in. Now we have the snap ring. This is pretty difficult with one hand. Now I have to push down on the snap ring a little bit just to get it in more, because there's a lot of grease putting pressure outward, so we're going to do that. Just to make sure that the snap ring is seated, you put the pliers in the groove, and then you push outward really hard, and it'll seat in there. It's just hard for me to do with one hand. So let's flip this guy over. We're going to open our shaft here. This is the KP upgraded shaft. Now we just need the O-ring from this bag here. Okay, here's a little O-ring. Just gonna use a little pick to work it on. Be very gentle. If you damage the O-ring, you need to replace it. There we go. O-ring's installed. Take a little bit of grease here. Gonna put it on that O-ring. Install it just like that. Let me just clean some of this grease off here. Let's flip this baby over. Okay, that water grease is fine. We're going to install this prop. Perfect. Let's put that on our tool here. Perfect. Torque wrench. Okay, here we go. 110 foot-pounds here. That's 110 foot-pounds. There we go. Make sure everything feels good. Beautiful. Look at that. Now we got our cone here. Let's grab our little O-ring that goes on the inside here. Remember, no grease on this one. If I don't put grease, don't put grease on it. There's a reason for it. Okay, let's grab a brand new bearing here. There we go, right in. See how it snaps in like that? That's the way it's supposed to be. And the reason you don't put grease in there is because you want that O-ring to hold on to the outside of that bearing. If the outside of that bearing starts rotating in this bore here, then it's going to wear the bore and you're going to create a lot of slop. So that is the reason there's no grease on the inside of here. So when you see that in the directions, do not add grease. Here we go. Let's flip this baby over. And we're going to grab the second biggest O-ring here. Okay, looks good. Let's put some grease on here around the perimeter. Good. Now this should drop right in here. Perfect, look at that. Absolutely perfect. Let's line that up. Right there. And here we go, there's that one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this nut on lightly, just to keep the bearing from walking out. So I'm just gonna put that bearing on lightly. Grab our impact driver here. We're just gonna work these in easily. Very easily. Okay, looks good. Screw that guy on there. So we're going to have to put this at 50 foot-pounds, and it's going to be a 3/4 inch. So put that on there. Let's put that at 50. Okay, 50 foot-pounds. Right there, perfect. Good, 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 looks good. Now here's the key here. This is not in our other videos, but you see this glue that's on this plastic cone here? Sometimes there's a lot of glue. We do these by hand, it's the only way to do it. So you might actually have to take a pick, like this, and pick a little bit of material off if it's on the leading thread here, which this one's not. But if it is, you might have to pick a little material up because some have more than others, and you don't want it to get cross-threaded on here because you're going to have to replace this cone, and they're not cheap. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some grease, a liberal amount of grease, and you want to put it on the O-ring to hold the O-ring in, as well as the threads. Even though there's Loctite on here, you're going to put it on the threads as well. See? A good amount. I put a little much, but it's good enough for the video. So let's get this bad boy up here. And we're going to thread it by hand first. See how that threaded on by hand? Yeah, I'll do it one more time so you could see. Okay, you're going to have to put some pressure on it. Once you get past the glue, it's not so bad. Or I should say the Loctite. Cool. Nice and tight. Looks perfect.